I'm hoping the music is still on. Professor, can you hear the music? And hello, Professor. See, that's what I thought. So for some reason, the music only plays when I play it through YouTube and present it. Oh well, it'll be boring, and I'll try to figure it out. So these are my cards for California. Now, um, see, and that's what's weird. Cancels out my camera. So I'll have this up and it'll kick it off. So this is the bad boy that's just California. Now, going through the database for entries on the government's page, I've been here. So I could put Dianetics, I could put anything, Narconon. And I've been going through and copying and pasting because this one's a lot. So it's like, this goes all the way down. No, it's tiny. Okay. So this is just pages and pages and pages. Whether they're active, that merged out, merged with somebody else or whatever. But it has all the names. The San Diego one is also called, I think, it's not Ventura, but the Gerson family, Gerson, I think, is notorious in Scientology. Yeah. So to save this and then move on to the next, And I always make my life a little harder. I don't know why. That's how my brain works. I, of course, put it on this, on different Google Sheets. Sorry, my brain. And then I will go through and compare. So last night I finally reorganized because I was gonna color code this crap, and I put away the color coding thing, my little dots. And anytime I put anything away, or I don't know where I put it. So, um, my first one, of course, I can use two dynamics, is Terminated. It is John Gearson. He is the first generation of this family. Um, Jennifer Garrison is head of the org. Um, remember what the hell the name is? Because it's not Ventura. It's the next one. Um, but Jennifer Garrison is the cousin of Hayden Garrison. Hayden Garrison now is serving 30 to 35 years for federal federal crimes just after they opened the Ideal Org. Um, Yay, Garrison family. Uh, they tried to plead insanity, and it didn't work. Because he tried to be a cowboy and and have pew pews, like a little back and forth between the cops. So you're not winning against that. So where am I? Not even showing you. So Garrison family. Um, so this was Awareness Mission of Scientology. I definitely don't have this. It was filed in April 12th, 1982. Terminated, became inactive in 1986. Um, interesting enough, it's formed in California. The mailing address is, of course, Jacksonville, Florida. Um, and I'm not sure if was a house or a business, but I'm definitely not going to be looking that up because but I doubt they live there anymore if it is. So, what I'm doing, so it goes by town in California. Yeah, nice. Jacksonville, Oaks, Ventura, Washington. I had a couple of favorites. Sherman Oaks Mission. This will be added to this collection. Hi, Kathy. So, you. Scientology. So, 4/12, 1982. Established. Terminated. standing. Cat wants to say hi. Come on. Woo! There we go. Okay, in good standing. Now it's 1/16, 1996. Okay. Okay. My map was generally for anyone that was interested in knowing um, where locations were or past locations, because this number keeps going up, the 11,000 plus, after only 3 things were open. And I know Scientology is notorious for even counting past members, dead members, anything. So I wanted to know what entities. The so I made my map more for anyone, even a Scientologist, because I didn't want the language to be anti, and negative. This is just evidence. I don't want it to be more of my opinion, because I feel like everybody's entitled to an opinion, voice, um, and so um, Holly. I'm not going to speak for Holly, and CO Bill is helping out Holly. So to find out, I was doing the buildings. I did not know another person was doing people. I was skipping over people because buildings more fascinate me. And Holly seems like a great person, great personality. And so she was learning the terminology and everything. I am more of the history buff and more of a documentary buff person that's just likes to gain more knowledge and see how other people live, and you know. But the more I get into the history of it, I knew I needed to know some of the language. And then Holly agreed to it because with all our findings and stuff, we were going to go up the bridge together uh, in a squirreling way and see how we feel. Because after doing the checklist of problems of work, at work, or whatever the heck it's called, I feel stupid. And my IQ is not going up. So that's my reason for it, and it's what I can contribute to this global movement. Um, so. Does that make sense, Professor? Or did I confuse him more? Coachella Valley? Hang on, let me look. I have I'll post the link, and anyone can look it up if they're searching for them on Google My Maps. See if this works. Oh, aha. Okay, if that one didn't work, then it's this one. But either way, I think. That's my global map. Scientology is moving things around on the other map, my other pins, instead of deleting pins and moving addresses. But somehow yeah. But it's only some. Made sure every mission and org had a title, little subtitle, and a website, because if someone doesn't have a website, it doesn't exist. Some are in the ocean. Well, the second one should pretty much work. Let me go ahead and actually go to this. Oh, yeah. And my little workout from this sad wrist I have. It's really pathetic. Okay. Actually, okay. Coachella? Coachella Valley? I do have a couple of Palm Desert ones. I have Mission of Palm Desert. Um, see the old Sea Org. Actually, I don't think I have the Sea Org properties. I know he owned. I want to say. I think I remember someone saying, and I think it was Janice, part of a subdivision, and it was like a gated. I don't know. Heard too many stories at this point. But do you have around what street or any information? But this used to be a mission. They deleted this one. I just put this back. Um, but oh, that's just me coming here. I actually don't think I have the properties. I have the Hemet, all that. I have both schools, the ranches, but I don't think I have the properties. Oh, I do have this guy, which they still own, but Church of what was CST? Technology owns this guy. which is also managed by Author Services. So I'm trying to figure out, because they kind of coincide with one another now. There's no difference. I just couldn't find the share link. It wanted me to import, do all this, and then after I just copy paste the top part, then I found the share link. So you can open it, you can open it. But that's my world map. Okay. So no, I do not have the other ones. And of course, guys, this is on the other side. Um, oops, of this little mountain. This is the gold base. Palm Springs is over here. Uh, it's Classics Online. That's in the middle of freaking nowhere. This is Twin Peaks. The compound. Of course, they put their own. Uh, like I said, some of the things they kept and redid, so it's not exactly my pen. Public, able. So I have the orgs. I'm thinking it was Orange County. That the Jennifer Gerson. I was at Inglewood at this point. And these are all the yellow submission. And I have whether or not it's closed or not. Yellows are closed. That's a lot of flunks. Missions are red. Orgs are green. Inside. So they even count this as an individual asset, which is it's the same people, same building, address, everything. And then Dianetics on its own. And then okay. This one's in the ocean. They put several in the ocean. Not me. I just followed. Um, of course, I still need to do able. No. working uh, with finding names of businesses. It's just Clearwater was the last one of this world map because of the hot mess it is in. Um, but the empty buildings, just random property they own or they did own. So what I want to do is, because I'm not monetized, guys, I'm putting my own time, money, everything just as a volunteer. I found a service that lets me access uh, properties and stuff that's public information, but unlike Florida, which gives you the public information for free. Yes, there are some things like how much money or the exchange and everything. You still have to file for that and get that information. Um, this service, because California is, and other states probably, but definitely California, I wanted to investigate if they still own certain property that they passed on, or what exactly do they own. Uh, and it's $50, and of course it will be out of my money. And so it's like I gave up on getting membership because I am boring. I get it. I'm not an entertainer. I'm not a big personality. So, and I never thought I would be a YouTube streamer. Um, but this is something that would be beneficial for everyone, um, including people inside this church, because you wanna know the 11,000. Well, here you go, and they're not even close to 11,000. They're I'm pretty sure they're counting gravestones. And, you know, if you attended an event, they count you at this point. So, hey, professor. But yeah, that's what I want to do with this membership. But I know if I keep it more than a month, it'll be a lot for me. So I want to do it within a month. I want to see if the service, I can do more than one state, or does the service only count for a certain area. And I'd rather get it done in one state, but that is a full-time job. That's going to be a full-time looking at every piece of freaking land. This is just sad. But it's been a year and a half, guys, since I started this map, and I only made an announcement that I was doing the map 7 months in. So Scientology, OSA, whoever was watching could not keep up, and I told them don't even try. They had tried to delete pins, but the funny thing is on Google My Maps and Google Maps are two different things. I can mark it like it's a vacation, everything, and that's what it's was made for. Past and current, because guess what? If they had it, here, for instance, let's go to Michigan. Did you know, and this is the other thing, it's not, all the details are not filled in. Because I'm just me. But in Michigan, a lot of these are closed. And to open this ideal whatever, org, I almost said mission. Even though it was established in 1963, they went to this building in 2018. They closed Ann Arbor org and a mission. So Ann Arbor is gone. It closed. And then Battle Creek is still open. That org. But another mission closed at the same time. I think it was this one. To open the Ideal org. And they'll still say, we opened in 1963. No, you freaking didn't. You were over there or you were over there. But you say you're expanding, but you had to close 2 to open 1. And it's very little staff. So even though it's 55,000 square feet, plus they have a lot of unused property that is abandoned. They haven't even got to renovating it, and I want to know the timelines with those. The stupid Wyoming thing. Guys, this Sweeney Ranch the property was built, or property was bought, never built. And I don't even know if they still own this property, but they will never build because the city said no. So, but there's so much information. Like old locations that out there. Yeah, I would love all that information. I basically started with the internet and what I could find. And of course, Scientology likes to scrub the internet. But I still can find, all I have to do is put in an address and I can still find where I found it. Like when they delete a location. Let's back on that. So what you're seeing right now is my Google My Maps. Okay, it has different layers, colors. Now I'll take you to Google Maps. And my pins are a little messed up, just because I've gone through the world so many freaking times. And of course, unstarred, and then I found new things that I still have not put, because I'm trying to catch up on my card catalog. I do not know if you've seen it. This is one. If I can get the other one. Whoa. This is 2. I have more coming. So, on this map, so what they've done, let me show you with Clearwater. That's where my pin war began. Oh, all right. Get off. Okay. My first pin war was on South Escala is Dan Street. Nope, that's north. Turns into south, somewhere freaking over here. Okay. I put pins in the middle of the freaking way because when I drop my body and I'm going one way or the other on this street, I don't know which way I went. In real time, it was another pin. It was a pin by the school, and I was trying to find the cadet thing. It was on Drew Street. Well, anyways, that pin disappeared on my live after like 10 minutes after I dropped it. Then these pins started deleting on my live. This one disappeared. And I fought for 311 South Escala. They would not pin this sucker. They deleted my pin. They refused to have it. It did say 311 when I pinned it. But this is the interesting part, and this is Scientology. On the pin, you can see it, but let me lower it down. This is the kind of shit they get up to. 311 South Escala Avenue, they put here on a government building. They did it another. They say it's a government building, but it's not. Because I had Erica, definite trouble source, go check this one building out because I was like, is this a detention area? Because that's what it says it was. They finally gave me this. Finally. Don't know how. It was denied, guys. The thing with the streets and the coordinates, you cannot change them. So when you walk, you'll get this address, right? So to test a theory, I literally put 50 South Escala. That doesn't exist. Okay, so this building belongs to the city of Clearwater. Guess where they put 50? This. This is not 50. This is this whole thing is 331. They tried putting it on top of this building. And that's how I know Scientology has someone on the inside of Google Maps. So they're saying this is 50. It's not 50. And of course, they changed this to be, Clearwater Memorial Causeway. No, it isn't. This is Cleveland Street. This is Clearwater. These are all owned by Scientologists. So I have to check my map. So if I go back to Google My Maps and I have it pinned. Shit. Okay. This is hell. I simply, when I put this, either owned by Wise Company or Scientology, like straight. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Okay, let's go to Cleveland Street. My location, I can write in, this is 515 Cleveland Street. You guys see that? I sort of understand. Do you want address? Yes. That would be brilliant, Professor. But yeah, they can't, they're not supposed to hack into people's and change it. So I have the company name. I have what it is. And for Clearwater, you can clearly see that they're buying up both Scientology and Wise companies or Scientologists. No, undeveloped land, especially next to the plans for the city to redevelop and just rejuvenate this place, right? Oh, that's why I don't have these little pins in here. I have exactly what is going on. So next to this retreat that just was refurbished, started last year, and I think pretty much done. Not. They of course, had this piece. They have this piece, Scientology. Can I not pin? Oh, okay. Okay, they have this land, and they have this land, and they have this land. This is not owned by what I can tell by a Scientologist. What the fuck are you doing up there? No. That's supposed to be down here. Okay, little a-holes. What you do? Now I'm pissed. Fuck, man. Where are you? Where are you? What? Okay. So you're seeing what happened to this map, right? Um, they're not supposed to be able to mess with. Then I have this. This is supposed to be down here. Excuse me. No, I'm not having that. What happened to the other one? 304? What the fuck? Okay. So everything is kind of moved up, and I do not know why. So that's not even there. 8248. What? Okay. Um, yeah, my two pins are gone, and this is, well, this is fine here. But there was a pin here and a pin here. Excuse me. That was rude of you. Watch me. See, how is that? I'll see what they do with that. Yeah, I'm supposed to have four. Four in this area. Excuse me. Do with that, son of a bitches. Okay. Okay, what? Spotsmark Church of Scientology are also missions or vice versa? Oh, so Church of Scientology is their legal definition of their church. So they are both missions and orgs. That's why I just have on the side. So don't worry about Pinellas County. Pinellas County is it's literally the upper Scientology hubs. Let's see. Um, where's public? We don't have public. Okay, public. I have it under mission and then org, but when uh, so this is a mission. Sometimes they start with random things, or I got tired of putting church in front of this. I just went with whatever. Some of it's not very professional, but I was trying to make this for even the people that believe. I even have the independents on here. Let's see. That is something different. Where did mission? Now I need more. Okay, so this is Church of Scientology of Miami. I should put org. Like I said, I this world thing took me a year and a half, and I paused it to do people and other projects, and I'm sick of people. It's too complicated. It gets way too complicated sometimes. But I am doing a huge database, which is going to help a hell of a lot, especially when their name is on the newspaper, and we can go, oh, I think I knew that. But yeah, this is an org. Um, but that's why I have it just specifically here. Oh, this person, someone put the cult of Scientology. Oops. Nope. Where did my cult go? It is down the street. There it is. It is at a gas station down the street. I put it. We're having anything that said L. Ron Hubbard, even if it's not, I have fun with it. I put it under associated. But that, yeah. And then Scientology volunteers somewhere I have filled. Maybe they deleted that. Who the hell knows? What do you mean that I had? Oh, the California. And what do you mean I've got feedback? California. Um, so like this one, I started in California, guys. So I everything pretty much has church on it. But It's whatever the title they have. Put it under mission. Um, yeah, I'll put value or whatever. What feedback? There's feedback? Preview? I don't know. Does that help you, Heather? Or does that make sense? So, like these ones are missions. Um, yellow are closed. So, and then org in California right here. Um, oh, so my internet is funky. It'll even kick out this. I'm surprised it kept this camera open. Um, what? What do you mean, Professor? Hold on. Can you close it out and like reopen it? There's no crying in math work. I've had plenty of tears um, and curse words. Definitely curse words. But, let's see. Okay. So, but yeah, I wanted to go over. So, Narconon has closed in Hawaii. I established that um, looking into Hawaii. So, back where um, this guy. So you can see it for yourself. Um, cancel, dissolve, dissolved, revoked. So Narconon has my friends that are also in California. This is the Watsonville address for said Narconon. They're all delinquent. Angie Manson, her husband Daniel Manson, which settled a great um, allegation. He's an OT8. She's clear. Um, they have had their hand in the Hawaii, the Watsonville, which is down by Monterey in the middle of California. I have so much paperwork on them because there was a death at the Watsonville Narconon. No one reported it for a year after it happened. And it wasn't by a person who worked there. A person that worked there told somebody else that was there that, yeah, someone died last year, blah, blah, blah. That's when a death investigation came involved, found a lot of them delinquent, inadequate for any care, everything. And of course, this is 2010, the investigation opens. They changed their name in Watsonville to Addiction Services. Something else, but Addiction Services. They've recently taken over Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, and another one, but I think that's closed. Then I found out there's like intake in San Francisco, San Jose. It's like, what the hell? And they took over, right? This is where they changed their name in South Lake Tahoe to not Narconon. So everybody thinks Narconon's gone from Northern California, but it's not. It's the same damn people. I mean, what I can tell is the Lake Tahoe one is for profit, so she cannot do, and she even admitted this in one of the her writings or interview or something. She cannot take an underage person. The nonprofit Watsonville that lost someone, and no one cared apparently, can take underage kids. Um, and I'm just blown away. Just blown away. Like, all of a sudden everybody's like, it's gone. No, their shit is still around. Okay. Hey, Red. Um, but yeah. Did I not take you with me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I talked. So entities revoked. Here it is. Um, here's the Watsonville address that they still own and operate. This is Angie, who is clear, and I have those dates too. And the family is just called too. This guy, I think it was 2008 or 9. Yeah, I have his timeline too. Of was it earlier? I don't know. I may have his dates wrong, but somewhere he was accused from a person getting help in the facility, on the program, whatever. Um, Great by him. He settled. Uh, and he's OT8 now. So, yeah. There's that button. Go back on. Back to search. Okay. So, nothing on Hawaii. Um, delinquent. This is early on, 1990. It dissolved. Um, this one. So Robert Newman, actually, I found him in another state. delinquent. Of course, we have Angie Manson again, Danielle Manson. Yeah. Of course, they have a P.O. box, which I didn't think it could do P.O. boxes. And then Friends. Drug education. Course principal address. That agent address. Yeah, confusing. Because Kelly, her real name's Kelly Smith. Smith was her last name, but it's John Travolta's wife, Kelly Preston. Yeah, Preston. Yeah. She started a profit of. I had it, it tabs, but let me close it all out. There wasn't Narconon, but I think it was a drug-free world or something. And of course, it came out of one of the Narconons. So, and that's closed. But she still has a website. Let's see. So, Dianetics. So the trademark expired. Service mark expired. So registrant is. Can you see this? Let's see. Yep. Is the RTC Religious Technology Center. Of course, 20 years later, they had not. They have not kept up on it. Nope. Trademark's gone in Hawaii for Dianetics. The service mark for Dianetics has expired. Don't lynch it. Yeah. Oh, contains. Oh, it's Elevated Addiction Services. That's what it was. I wanted to know. Edit my search. So that's two. Search. So, even for Scientology, trademark and service mark are expired. The mission of Honolulu is dissolved. And of course, just it's an org. It's an org. But in 2025, it was not filed. That's active. Yeah. RTC lost the Scientology trademark too. Whoa. Service mark and trademark. Just keep on flunking. Um, yep. You don't own the trademark anymore, guys. Not in Hawaii. Someone forgot in Hawaii. Um, but yep. So yeah, in California, let's see. Um, see all these. So this is a second gen. With her silent partner, her mom. It is a family therapy, marriage and family therapy up in Sacramento. Um, and her husband is staff. Husband is suspended. Oh, you are not with me. So sorry. Okay. So, looking at California, but Lauren Elizabeth Lawrenceberry. And this person is the lawyer, guys. Her name is on so many as the agent. Um, let's see if she has complied to practice law because her license is suspended. Damn, she's active now. Okay. Um, she's active. She did have some discipline. Uh, she was not compliant. Um, since June or July. She is now active, but she was not able to practice. She is part of Kendrick Watson's uh, team, and this address goes on a lot of Scientology agent buildings, and her name is on them. So, uh, yep, she's now on. So, all right, guys, my legs are asleep. My back is not doing well. Um, but I wanted to share with you uh, a little bit of the map. I know it's complex. Professor, if you could email me, I don't know if you're still here, um, or however you want to get in touch with me. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope um, you got something out of this. Talk to you guys later.